Hi, welcome. I am author J. Raven Wild, and I would like to share a bit of a day in the life of a full-time author. I have been sharing videos already on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm going to continue to share my journey. So I'm trying a new tripod because I broke the other one, and I don't think I really like this, but we're gonna work with it and see what we got. But I'm gonna be able to share a little bit more with you. We are officially moved over here into our house. If you don't know, we bought a house. We moved out of our apartment this weekend, and today we're officially moved out. So what does that mean going forward? Well, for me, it means an opportunity to utilize my creative juices. I have an office, and I also have a space that we will be turning into a recording studio. So right now we are just in the works of settling in. As you all know, I'm sure when you move, there's the transition stage, and then now there's the settling in stage. We're in the settling in stage. We have sorted through some boxes, and we have quite a lot to unpack. It's a rather large house, and we love it here. It's a beautiful home, and we are so excited to be able to begin this next chapter in our life, being homeowners and what that means for us. But I don't talk about personal things on here. I think the less personal information I share, the better. I mean, that's my choice. I am a public figure. I know a lot of people don't want to see me as that, but I am. I do have a stalker problem. There are toxic people that I have cut out of my life who believe that they still need to have that linked to me, and I feel that it is unkind and unfair for certain individuals to share any bit of anything to these people. I share stuff with the public about my work. I've shared buying a home, my author journey. Maybe a smidge of my daughter here and there. I've had to retract a lot of things. I've had to delete a lot of things to protect her. But it isn't fair that these people want to continue to harass me. What they are doing is harassment. And I don't like the fact that I know that some individuals on my social media want to continue to share information to these people, even though I've explicitly said not to. But I don't let that hold me back. I have worked so hard for what I've accomplished, and I'm going to continue to work hard. I'm going to continue to keep a positive outlook on things. I have so much that I want to do for this business. I am working on expanding this business. At the beginning of next year, we are going to begin recording audiobooks. So Wednesday, we have to go pick up a few furniture pieces. One of those is actually my desk. I found something I really loved, and we're gonna go get it. Let's see, Thursday I have a bookshelf that is go to be delivered. Jay and the kiddo, they have their own bookshelf right over there. And I am putting one in my office for my personal books. I'm also in the works of ordering my own stock, so that way I can be able to autograph books and set up a shop and stuff like that. Get everything started. I know it's a little late in the game. I mean, I've been at it since 2012. I didn't start, I think I had 2 paperback books. This one was my first paperback book, my first book ever. And then I started creating other paperbacks later on. But I didn't have a huge stock here. And that's gonna change. And then Thursday and Friday, I have a couple other things being delivered to furnish my office a little bit more so I can get it settled and set up and start utilizing it for what I want to utilize it for. Get the creative juices flowing. After this weekend, what I'm planning on doing is making a schedule for myself. Something I really need to do is learning to discipline myself. Something I have not done in this context, I think. I've had discipline, but in other aspects of my life, you know, military and home life and other stuff. But I am my own boss. I've been at this full time since 2021. But it really didn't dawn on me that I am my own boss. So I have to learn how to structure myself. I have to learn discipline, how to manage and prioritize. I've done a little bit of it, but I think I have gotten overwhelmed, and with the help of my therapist and with the help of my hubby, I've been able to learn steps, make a list. Hubby tells me make a list and put on there 5 things that I need to work on, prioritize those and work on those. Prioritize like the first one, make time for this and work on this and just take steps, because with the ADHD and my brain being so chaotic and stressed and overwhelmed, you know, with everything, it's like I have a hard time focusing on just one task because I see all the tasks that need to be done. Like I'm looking around and I see a lot of just things that need to be unboxed, but these aren't my things to unbox, so they'll be pushed to the side. So out of sight, out of mind. But I'm going to make a schedule for myself after this weekend. I have quite a lot that needs to be done. I have a lot of works in progress, so I'm not going to be out of work. It feels good to be able to get back into the flow of things. I've struggled the last few years with just some health related issues, mental health issues. I took almost a 3-year hiatus from writing, and that kind of hurt in a way, but it was for a good reason. I think last year when I started getting back into writing, it was like I was trying to rush and hurry and get books out, and it didn't help. It actually hurt. You know, and I'm seeing, you know, all the the readers who are waiting and waiting and waiting. When is this book coming out? When is this book coming out? When is it? It encourages me, yes, it motivates me, but I think I see that and I'm just like, I'm trying to pressure myself, and what that does is that it hinders my writing, me pressuring myself, because I'm putting way too much pressure on me getting something out that my creative juices are frozen, clogged up. And lately I've been able to chip away and let that flow, and because I'm starting to feel myself again, you know, and be happy and feel the joy in writing again. I'm eager to write these stories, and I want to be able to do this for me, because that's originally what I set out to do. So after this weekend, I'm going to slowly get into a rhythm until I can find what works for me. The hubby's working nights now. Tomorrow's the 1st of October. So I have at least a month and a half before Thanksgiving break. When Thanksgiving break happens, things are just kind of disrupted because the kid's out of school, then she goes back for a couple weeks, and she's out for a couple weeks, and so things will pick back up after she goes back to school after the 1st of the year. And I think by that time, hubby would be back on the day shift rotation, because his hours rotates every 3 to 6 months. So I'm going to be working on finding my rhythm, and I'm planning on doing podcasts. I would like to try to do coffee chats in the morning, and possibly live chats in the evenings. Maybe on Fridays. It all depends. I just got to figure out what works best for me, and figure out my schedule. I know a couple other things that I'm going to be looking into doing is setting up a TikTok shop. I'm struggling to get it set up, but there are a few things that I need to do to get it actually set up. Another thing I need to do is work on getting a better camera, because right now I'm using my phone, and my phone storage is struggling. It says it's full. I'm having to delete so much, but it's because I've gotten back into vlogging and I'm filling up my phone's storage. So I need to get a better camera. My Mac, I bought that, I want to say in 2018. So it's on the downward, downward, that's a hard word. It's actually depleting. So I'm gonna have to be looking into getting a new computer soon. Thank goodness I can save stuff on the cloud, but it's not wanting to update and save and stuff like that, and so it's giving me issues. But I appreciate everybody who has followed me and kept up with my journey. I still have more to share, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.